I'm here doing this live from my garden with my son Nathaniel. We're getting outside today and we're going to be planting some pansies out here in our garden. So for anyone who has never planted pansies before, I'm going to give you a few tips and show you how all this is done. So I have some pansies in market packs. I'm just going to split them apart. And if you push up, I'll show you so you can see this. I push up from the bottom a little bit, take your fingers and turn it right over into your hand, and that separates it from that paper mache pack here. To separate the pansies, because you don't really want to plant the whole thing. Oh, you bringing it over for me? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to just kind of, you can pull them apart and they'll separate just like that. You can help me? You can take those? Okay, you take those ones. Okay. And then we're going to take these ones and separate these. A lot of times I will keep two plants together to make a bigger plant rather than separating them all out. And then I'll just kind of space them around my flower beds. I also have some of these. These are English daisies or bellis, and I'm going to do the same thing with these. These are perennial, although I do find that when they start to come up, they look a little like weeds, and I feel like I usually end up pulling them out of my garden by accident every year. These guys I think I will separate out into individual plants, but that's a nice early spring blooming plant. Alright, so what I'm going to use to plant today, I have a trowel that's been pre-dirtied, and I have a kneeling pad which will protect my knees as I'm out here in the garden. It is very muddy today because of course it just rained yesterday, so we're going to try to protect my knees and my pants from getting way too muddy. And let me see if I can find a spot so I can be closer so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Makes it a little hard. I'm going to try to angle this down. Okay, so I'm going to start by digging a hole. Okay, and I'm just using my regular trowel here. You gonna bring that over for me, bud? Thank you. Okay. All right, the nice thing about market packs is that you don't need a large hole. Put it right in there. Perfect. That's actually a little too deep for my hole. I gotta put some of my dirt back in there. So it's nice and easy. You don't have to dig big holes. I am definitely a plant the small plants because I don't like digging big holes kind of person. Makes it a little easier out here in the garden. So you want to put it in the hole and just kind of push down around it. Another one right there. Okay. Push down around it, and it is about as simple as that. I hope that you'll be able to join me as we keep going throughout this little quarantine kind of time here. I'm going to do a bunch of different videos kind of showing you how to do some different things out here in the garden. So thank you for joining me today.